Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Dovey. Welcome. Today is an October reading. Um, this is for Cancer. We are doing general reading at first, like the energy around you the month of October. Um, and then I will go into career and money. And then we will also go into love, first starting with the single cancers, and then those that are already in a couple relationship, serious relationship. Um, and I will have things timestamped below. So if you're not interested in one or the other, you can skip and go to the part of the reading that you came here for. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull some tarot first. Okay, please tell me about the lovely Cancers for the month of October. What's going on around them? What's the energy around the Cancers? Five of Pentacles, Magician, and Four of Swords. Why do I feel like I just like rags to riches? Like I feel like I don't know if this is actually money coming in so that you can rest, or maybe like just some good news or something to put your mind at ease is how it feels to me. Okay. And I don't feel like it's something unexpected. I feel like it's something that you've been waiting for, or that you've been sensing. You guys are very intuitive, so I feel like you've been sensing this energy coming or this thing coming, and now it's finally here, so you can rest. Because one, you feel like, okay, I'm not crazy. I knew that I was feeling this, sensing this. That's the first thing. Second thing, um, I feel like you can rest because yeah, it's just not an issue anymore. Whatever this is. Why is this Five of Pentacles here? Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, Ten of Cups, Nine of Wands. Yeah, like you've been through the fire. It feels like you're almost getting rewarded. High Priestess at the bottom. Yeah, this is definitely something you may even call this in for yourself. The Chariot. That's your energy. The Cancer. Yeah, you may have manifested this or done some type of ritual to bring this in. Um, But it also just feels like divine timing. Like this thing was always supposed to happen, or this thing was always supposed to be yours. Like it just you had to wait for the timing, right? But I feel like you sensed it, like, and it was almost like I feel like driving you crazy because you knew it was coming, but you're like, when? Like your patience was very being very tested. Queen of Pentacles, Fool, Hermit. Yeah, it feels like you are birthing something. Like, and maybe for some of you, this is an actual carrying of a child, you were pregnant. But I feel like for most of you, this is metaphorical. You worked on something, or you kept thinking about something. Um, I'm also like, for some of you, it's a book or some type of, I heard manual, so maybe like a how-to book or something. um but you've been working on it, and it's finally coming to fruition in the month of October. um Maybe also some type of spotlight on you for this, like some type of um like, when you're like, maybe you're opening up a new restaurant or something, and you invite the media out or the local like the mayor or something comes to cut the ribbon. Like that's the energy of it. Like it's finally like yeah, grand opening. It's being launched. So if it's a book, like okay, it's now available for pre-order. You can actually see it. It's physically in your hand. Like you have, um, yeah, like you finally got the hard copy in your hand, right? You may have been writing manuscripts and transcripts and rewriting and rough drafts and all this, and now the finished product is finally here. That's the energy around you, Cancer. And then yeah, Wheel of Fortune's at the bottom of the deck now, so you had to wait for the timing to be right. Three of Wands, yeah, I feel like you had to change the way you were thinking, or you had to. It was something about a vision that you had, but it took a while to come to fruition. Not because of divine timing, but it was like it's almost like you had to catch up in your own timeline. Like it's almost like your future. That's why I said I knew you. I feel like you guys knew this was coming, Cancer, and I feel like you almost had like a vision, or like your future self came towards you and was like, "This is what's going to happen in the future, and you got to do this, so that you can become me and what I'm doing in the future, because it's wonderful here. Like we have everything we ever wanted, right?" And you might even have like dreams about this. I don't know, but your future self came to you and showed you the vision of what you're doing in the future. And I don't know, I just really feel like because it took so long, you really felt like you was going crazy at sometimes. Like, is it me? Am I the drama? No. Three of cups and seven of swords. Like, yeah, like, or maybe there was more people that needed to come on board with your vision, and you were waiting for them to get it together, right? Like if this was a book and you needed an illustrator, you had to wait for the illustrator to do their part. You had to wait for the editor to do their part. Like you had to wait for the photographer to do their part. Um and now you're putting it out, and now you gotta wait for the consumers to do their part, right? But that's how it felt. It felt like you were given the vision, and you had to argue and fight almost with everybody around you because people weren't seeing the vision, and then you started doubting yourself because when it wasn't coming through, you were like, okay, maybe it's me. Maybe like I said, am I the drama? Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm seeing things wrong. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Is my mental health okay? Like I really feel like you asked yourself all these questions, right? And now the people who you told your vision to are now seeing the vision, right? Because they had to get to this Five of Pentacles. They had to get to the part where they had nothing else to look at around them. I feel like they were distracted in something. And once they got into this Five of Pentacles energy, then they had to say, "Oh, I see what Cancer was saying now. I completely get it. I'm starting to see the vision, right?" And that is a hard pill to swallow when you are so far ahead of people, or when you can see ahead. Like, this might be my psychics or clairvoyance people here. when you can see things very far into the future, and you try to bring that to people, they can, people who only can see in the 3D, like you're talking about 5D stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about just spiritual stuff. This could be earthly things too, but you could be like, I really see that things are coming down the line. It's going to be really hard to um, maybe have good, healthy food in the future. I think we should start planting a garden today. And they're looking at you like, what? Like, it's so more easier now to get food than it ever was before. Like, you literally can order food to your door. You can go, to any market is usually within a mile of your home. There's Walmart. Well, I don't want to say too many, put people's brand out there, especially they not paying me. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much convenience now. Yes, it's convenience, but it's not good for you, right? Why is stuff so accessible? Of course I can get fast food to my door, but is it good for me? No. Like, you actually have to drive, unless you live like a farming area, you have to drive out to these local farmers and buy their produce and their meat. It's difficult. You know what I'm saying? And then if you have, you know, less funding, or you don't even have a vehicle to get outside of your neighborhood, you only can be with rely on the food that's in your neighborhood, and it's not good, right? So that's just an example of it, but that's to say, you seen 20-30 years from now, like, it's going to be $100 for a watermelon with seeds. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's good. And you're like, I think we should start building a community garden now, so that we have access to these things, um, while it's still legal too. You know what I'm saying? Because, well, I don't want to get into it, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's something that you've seen shifting and changing, and when you were trying to tell people, they weren't seeing what you were saying. But now they're seeing what you're saying, and now they're on board with you, right? So now things are flowing. I really feel like, yes, you held the vision, Cancer, um, but people are really, really, really understanding what you're saying now. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. And you know what? This is kind of reminding me of injustice. Yep, you're getting your justice. It's like, and then High Priestess at the bottom again. It's like you had this inner knowing, and now you're going to be given your just due, right? You're no longer the crazy woman in the village, because people are like, oh, like, she may know things, or he may know things. You know what I'm saying? I almost feel like this is, people are now looking to you to lead the way. Let's Chariot here. Six of Swords, Knight of Wands, lead the way. Yeah, literally lead the way. Like, you're holding the torch. Obviously, you know things that we don't know, Cancer. So what is this? Could even just be you being an influencer, right? And you picked up on something that was going to become popular, and people were laughing like, oh no, that those shoes are ugly, like, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, oh no, now everybody's buying them. It's something like that. It could be something just as simple as that. But this does feel much bigger, but it could be something small. Nine of Swords. Yeah, like, I feel people, or it even feel like people were intentionally trying to make you feel like you were crazy, and you just kept saying, but I know I'm not. Like, you even might have been like outcasted by this group of people, okay, because of what you were saying. Nine of Swords, Page of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're youthful, or you're very young. That's another factor on why they don't won't wasn't believing you, because they're like 19 years old. What wisdom do they have? Or however old you are. But they always say the children are the future, right? What does that mean? That means sometimes the kids know because they can see things ahead of. I always see young people as having fresh eyes, okay? They're not jaded yet. Things haven't happened to them to make their mind not be able to expand to the unknown, right? And I feel like that's why they say that, saying that children lead the future. Because if you just sit back and listen a little bit to the young people, um, they have a different understanding because they haven't, yeah, been, they haven't fell into what society has told them to think all the way yet, right? So they can see beyond things. Um, but yes, an older wisdom is just as useful. You don't have what the youth have because, well, you have what the youth don't have because you have lived it, right? There's lived knowledge, and then there's just knowledge of just knowing, right? And I kind of feel like maybe that's what the issue is with the young and the old, right? One is lived, and like, I'm telling you because I've lived it, and you're like, okay, I believe you, but now I could see things differently because I haven't lived it, but I can see which way things are going, right? Or something. I don't know. Going into your career and money now, because I am going off on a tangent. 1644. Okay. What is going on for career and money in the month of October for Cancers? Career and money. King of Cups. Magician. Emperor. Wow. Ace of Cups. Lovers. I mean, Six of Swords. Wow. I don't know what's going on. Cancer, seems like your ships are coming in. Um if you resonate with the first part of this reading, where where you were working on something, a movie, a manuscript, a book, yeah, it's gonna be well received. I just I feel so balanced. I almost feel like this is what it was all for. This is me standing in purpose. Like, that's the energy I'm getting off these cards. Like, it all was worth it. It all led up to this. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom, like financial independence. I really feel like Cancer is hitting their stride this month. Like, it's something. Um, Now everybody's charts are differently, but I feel like when you, whatever your sun sign is, whatever, um, like for instance, Cancers, you guys are cardinal signs, right? Libra is another cardinal sign. I feel like you do well in the seasons of the year where the energy is similar to your star sign, right? Or sun sign, whatever. Um, so I feel like, and I'm a cardinal sign, so I feel like I do really well in Libra season, Aries, Capricorn, Cancer. Like, that's when things happen for me, or that's when things get initiated for me. I've noticed that pattern throughout my life. So by you being in Libra season come October, and then also Scorpio may be prominent in your chart as well. It's like, yeah, your ships are coming in. Something is kicking off in the month of October that is like, it feels like it was due, it was coming. You've put in the work, whatever this is, and now you're getting your just due. You're getting promoted, you're getting your business is kicking off, and you have customers pouring in. Like it's something, and you got the 9 ones at the bottom now. Like you were a warrior. Like you worked, you did the work, you did everything you had to do, right? And that's coming in for you no matter what your job or your career is. Like you are going to be, it feels like the one in charge. Like I'm the captain now. I don't know what's going on with me in quotes today, but yeah, Judgment, 6 of Cups. Yeah, something from your past, something you've been working on for years is coming to fruition. You're getting your just due. And I feel like you're really going to be celebrating this, right? You're almost going to get to rest. Even though, like I said, you may be having like more clients or something coming in, it's different type of work though. For some of you, I'm feeling like it's work, but it's not work. You're not gonna feel as heavy as you've been feeling these last few months to years. You're gonna feel really emotionally imbalanced, really emotionally balanced. Um, I see you enjoying yourself. I see you traveling. Um, Maybe your job is going to have travel involved. I see you like meeting people, networking. Like everything that you need is always going to be just right there. At least in this time period that we're reading for. Like it's, yeah, the sun is the ending of the, like I feel like it almost feels like you've been walking through a tunnel of darkness and you're finally starting to see the light, right? And when you arrive to the end of the tunnel and the light is blinding you, what you can't see behind the light is all these people um awaiting your arrival. Like it's almost like arriving in like heaven, but this is not heaven. You're not going to pass away, right? It's your heaven. Wow, whatever this is, like I feel like this is a dream job, dream position. Um, it's something you've been wanting, praying, wishing for, working towards for years. I feel like you're gonna feel childlike too. Like you're gonna be very playful. Why I keep getting this bittersweet energy? I kind of feel like you wish somebody was here to see this. I think I said that with, I don't know if it was you guys. That might have been the reading I just did before that, but it's something bittersweet. Like maybe you lost somebody along the way, or you lost something. You might even just be mourning your old self. Yeah, you're. I feel like you're mourning your old self. You're mourning. I don't know. You're more. I feel like you're gonna be mourning. Yeah, the life you had before this happens, which that makes sense because if you are being pushed out into the limelight somehow, you're gonna miss the time that you can go to the market and not be recognized. You know what I'm saying? When your life was a little bit more smaller. And it's so funny because this is a crazy analogy probably, but I feel that way about when I lived in like an apartment to now when I have a 3-story house. Like I miss the smallness and the closeness of, you know, your family members kind of being right there, like, and just first of all, it took like an hour to clean your whole apartment. Like, stuff like that, like having less stuff to worry about and responsibility. Like, I think I like smaller living, right? And I feel like that's the energy here. Like, you're gonna miss um some of the little things that meant you didn't think meant a lot in your old life, but when you get step into this new life, you're gonna kind of look back like, yeah, I miss, like I said, being able to go get coffee and nobody recognize you or something like that, or um, I don't know. Give me some more on the career and money for Cancers. See the big picture and overcoming any obstacle. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna be, because you know how, like, this, because see the big picture is giraffe spirit, right? So you know how giraffes can kind of like, they have a different perspective of people because they're up there, right? So I kind of feel like that's gonna be you looking back over your life and like, wow, like all of what I went through and had to get over to get here. Like, you're gonna be looking down, kind of missing it, but realizing like you are where you are supposed to be, right? Believe in yourself, and nothing is wasted. Like, I always say, every time the nothing is wasted card comes out, it's about, this was the journey, right? This was the love, whatever was lost, money, friends, family members, whoever was lost in this, it wasn't wasted. It was part of the journey. It's life, and then, but you get to where you are coming in October because you believed in yourself. You never gave up, right? You believed in yourself. You believed in your vision. You believed in your intuition. Like, it was just an inner knowing, it feels like, here with Cancer. Yeah, elephant spirit, learning from the past. I'm thinking like more, they say more money, more problems, new levels, new devils. Like, I feel like you had to learn these lessons because you were leveling up. Spirit knew that they were going to put you in a position where you need to know how to handle certain things and certain people, right? And so you went through this to know what to look for, right? The signs, the red flags, so that you can lead with discernment. Time to heal and lay a solid foundation. Yeah. Um, it's saying time to heal, like, open your heart again, like, allow people in, because it seems like you went through some things. Like I said, it seemed like you had people in your energy that were doubting your vision. So you may have had to leave some of those people behind. So it's time to heal that and open your heart again and let people in your life again. But also, you needed these snakes out the grass so that you could lay a foundation and not worry about somebody tearing you down from the inside, right? You would have had somebody in your inner circle that was not good for you, right? And you would never achieve this, whatever this is. Alrighty, this is a really interesting reading so far, Cancer. Let's go ahead and get you into this love thing now. What's going on with the love for Cancers? I'll take a little sip of my tea. Okay. first, let's do our singles. The single Cancers, what's their love looking like for in October? Nine of Cups, Two of Swords, and High Priestess. Okay. I always wonder if you have Sagittarius energy or like Venus and Sag, or because the Sag singles reading energy is similar to this. I kind of feel like because all this good is happening around you, you're not even seeing anything worth your time. Like, and that's kind of like similar to what the Sagittarius message was. Like, they're focused on other things right now that they're not even really like interested, even looking, thinking about love. Like, they're not even on that frequency. Let's keep pulling. Maybe something will come about. Ten of Wands, Three of Wands, Nine of Swords, Six of Cups. Okay. You need to step out of what you see a partnership or connection is. I'm getting for some of you, you need to actually look towards somebody younger. And maybe I could see that, like, if you're very youthful, go-getting spirit, like, maybe if you are of a certain age, maybe the people that you're interested in are like, I don't know, they're kind of like more like laid back, relaxed, homebody type of energy, and you're somebody who likes to go out and explore, which is a little bit different for a Cancer. Usually, they are homebodies, but again, I'm feeling that Sag energy strong. So if you have Venus in Sagittarius, or maybe your seventh house has Sagittarius over it, which would make you a Gemini rising. Yeah. Which will make you very social too if you're a Gemini rising. Yeah, I feel like you need to look to a different demographic from what you've been looking at, whether it's age, race, maybe even class system. I don't know. It's something like you need to look beyond where you've been looking, and then maybe you'll have a different outlook on love, right? Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands, Magician. Yeah, like you're holding yourself back by not opening up to more options. Um, like I feel like you're so scared of it being so wrong that you don't know that it could be something right. Like I feel like you're looking at all the things that could go bad because this person doesn't fit into your usual. You may yeah, I really feel like you guys are really focused in on building your financial independence right now, which I get. Like I said, if you have been resonating so far with the energy from the previous parts of your reading, something big is coming in for you, and it feels like it's career wise, or at least a way that you make a means of living. And now that that's coming in for you, you're like, I gotta nurture this thing, right? It's almost like, um, yeah, when you first have a baby, like, okay, I need to take my maternity leave because I need to bond with my child, and the first few months are very precious. This thing is fragile, so I can't leave the baby alone, right? So that's kind of the energy I'm picking up. Like, I just, I'm not there because I have to really, now that this thing is finally launched, I gotta maintain it. My only advice for you, single cancers, is make sure you're still doing self-care though, okay? Even if you're not wanting to allow anybody in your space in that way, um, take yourself out to dinner, okay? Date yourself. Still make that time. Like, don't allow this work or whatever this new thing is to completely take over your life, okay? Because the other people and having connections to people are important as well, right? Let me just pull some oracle for you real quick, and then we'll move into those that are coupled. Trust in divine detours. Yeah, I feel like you're being detoured to look at somebody else from a different perspective too. Maybe there's a person in your life that you just need to look at differently. And again, same energy as said, just love reading. So I'm probably gonna post your guys' videos at the same time. So you might want to go look at their love portion. Um, Rabbit spirit, now is a lucky time. Sweet results await. And sing your own song. Yeah, I feel like don't worry about what people are going to say about the person that you're dating. Like, I feel like that's where that's coming from. Like, because this person, you may already have a person in mind that has caught your eye a little bit, but you don't know if it would work, or what your friends would say or your family would say, especially like if they're younger, much younger, as long as it's legal. Or they could be from a different, ethnicity or background than you, different sex than you usually date. Like, it's something that you don't feel like somebody is going to, some people in your life are going to get. But you know what? They didn't get your plan or your vision either. So stop letting these people dictate your life. All right, so that's what I have for the singles. Let's move on to those that are coupled up now. Shuffle this deck good real quick. My nose is itching. Please tell me about cancers that are coupled, their love life in the month of October. Six of Wands, Queen of Wands. I was gonna say, it feels like somebody's professing like love, or they really are trying to like show you off. Five of Wands, Five of Cups. Yeah, like I feel like they're putting people on notice. Like this might be a new commitment. Like they're putting their exes on notice. Like, don't call my phone no more. Don't hit me up. Don't be DMing me. Nothing. Like I done found the one. Like that's the energy I'm getting. Like you're putting you're putting the competition on notice. So yeah, feels like it feels like somebody's doing this on your behalf, Cancer. So I feel like this person is like really making it official with you, and they're like finally like deleting old numbers or like telling their exes like, yeah, we not gonna have those late night rendezvous anymore. Like I'm with somebody, right? And I feel like this is the one. So I'm gonna take it seriously and I'm be faithful, right? That's how it feels. Tower. Yep. Like this is it. Like they may even call like their mama, their daddy, like I think I found my wife type of thing. Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups. Okay. So yeah, they're a little worried. They're nervous about like making this step. This feels like somebody who's always had options. Um, but you've changed their ways or how they're seeing things. Like I feel like they actually feel like they can commit to somebody. Like I don't think they felt that before. I feel like this person was distrusting of, I'm just gonna say women, but flip it how you need to. But it feels like this person finally feels like, yeah, I really feel like they could see themselves settling down now, like where I don't feel like they thought that before. Yeah, like they always were like about the party, or they always were about having a harem of women. So I don't know, but that's what the word that just came to me. But something, yeah, King of Wands. So King of Wands tends to, they can get married, but they tend to be the playboy or playgirl. Like they like it strokes their ego to have a lot of women or men or whatever, right? Partners. Um, but I feel like you did something to this person. Like you awakened something in them that makes them see that this is what's for them. Like you're for you or what's for them. Interesting. Why is the Tower here? The Magician. Yeah, like you awakened them. Something, you like opened their heart. I feel like they're going to be professing something to you. Eight of Wands, excuse me, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and Lovers. You didn't give up on them. And I don't know what that means to you. It might mean something about different people. But you didn't, I don't know what that means, but you didn't give up on them. So maybe they went through some hard times and you were there, only you were there. It was like, okay, I had all these other people that I thought, I don't know. It's like they were treating people superficially, but it shocked them when those people turn around and treat them superficially. Like, okay, if you were only with girls for attention or for sex, you know what I'm saying? Or they were gifting you things. Um, if you knew that they were only there for that, why would you think that they would be there for you in your time of need? Like really be there for you. You know what I'm saying? And this person was like every time something was not great and you looked at this person, they were right there. Even though they knew that you were dating other people or you were a little bit tacky or superficial, it's just like I don't know. I think Cancer, you're very intuitive. I think you um saw this person's true heart, and that's why you always was there for them. Maybe this was somebody you were just friends with too, and now you guys are moving towards a love relationship because they realize that you were always there. That's the Four of Pentacles here. King of Swords. There's a lot of people out here. I feel like there were other people maybe in this person's head or telling them things, giving them bad advice maybe. Or it could just very well been like how they saw people in their family deal in relationships. I don't know. But whatever they were listening to or whatever advice or however they saw love before was colluded. Like it was very clouded in other things. I almost wonder too if I almost feel like you may have walked away from this person at one time. It may have only been for a short period of time, but when this person didn't have you to call on, even if it was just to kick it like on the phone or whatever, you didn't like you had this person on DND, like do not disturb. Like it was something. I feel like you had to go cold a little bit on this person. That might have been what woke them up. I don't know. The Devil, Three of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you may have given them an ultimatum. I want to say January, February, maybe of this year. Um, I mean, I do see you guys, since it's ended with the Two of Cups, I do see you guys, coming together as a couple. Um, yeah, I just really feel like you made them see the light and how much you meant in their life and what you brought to them. Like what you offer to them is nothing they have ever gotten from anybody else. Why is the Six of Wands here? The Hierophant. Yeah, it's like they're proud to now call you that their own. Like you may even brought like some spiritual awareness to this person too. Um, like leading them to have more faith in their life. But let's see, I'm gonna pull some love oracle now. Let's see what else we can get for this. For those that are in a committed relationship, what's love looking like for October? Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, that's a lot. I'm gonna read it, but it's a lot. Okay. It looks like it's confirming everything I just said, but let's go through it. Um, so the first card that came out was wait. I haven't wanted to admit to myself how I really feel for you. It means stepping out of my comfort zone, but it's time. I know it's taken me a while. I do know what you need, and I know, excuse me, I do know what you need, and I want to do this right. Please wait for me to do things right, right? Then you got best self. I want to be my best self for you. I'm working really hard, leveling up for you, and meet you as your equal in your mirror. I know we will always grow together, but I want you to be proud of who I am. Hopeful. I know we'll be together again. I hope we can put the past and the bad times behind us and start again. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I hope you can forgive me in the errors of my ways. I was so immature. And then you have learning, silence, and guidance, divine guidance. Learning is you're unique and special, and I've never met anyone like you before. You've opened me up to things that I never knew were possible. Magician and Tower. You broke this person open, right? You have opened my heart to the truth. I'm very grateful for all the lessons that we both are learning. Silence. I'm so sorry for my silence, but I just needed a break. I feel like this is you. Like you cut this person off somehow, right? For a small period of time. I'm afraid you won't let me back in. I know it's been a long time, but trust me, my love, I've missed you so much. And then divine guidance. I'm amazed at how the universe has brought us together. Everything keeps falling into place for us. There are divine forces at work guiding us to this union. Divine is working behind the scenes for us. If you look back at our journey, you will see that too. Cancer, I feel like you've always known this though, right? About this person. You just needed them to see it. Um, yeah, I feel like you cracked this person's heart open, okay, and they are grateful for what you have done for them and what you bring to their life, okay. And in the month of October, I feel like they're going to be either telling you that or showing you that, maybe giving you some type of grand gesture or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Cancer. So please like, share, feel free to comment if it resonated for you. Um, Subscribe so you know when I post new videos, and I will see you at the next one. Okay, take care, Cancer. Bye bye.